Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for attending this quarterly meeting. The date is Wednesday, December 11th, and thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you enjoy the new format that we're going to utilize. We just thought it would be just as easy and just as interactive to totally go Zoom. So you'll see that Cabinet is located in our own offices today. We don't have a lot to share during this quarterly meeting, but first let me share on behalf of the Board of Directors. We wish you the very best for this holiday season, and we hope that you will enjoy time with your family and friends and get regenerated and rejuvenated to come back after the first of the year and go down the home stretch for this particular school year. So again, all of you deserve all of the joys of the holiday. And so please make sure that you enjoy that with families and take care of yourselves as you do that. So today we're going to start off with curriculum services. So Tim, floor is yours.
All right, just a few things. We've spent the last quarter here kicking off the year with E-Academy, had an extremely successful beginning. We're ahead of last year's numbers at this point. Exactly where it's by, I think we're around 400 courses at this point ahead of where we were last year at this time. That's a rough estimate for today. Doing well, and the whole team's been working hard to keep things rolling and keep everybody in their courses this year. So good job from the team there. Thanks to everybody. One major event that actually just took place this week, but we've been working on it this entire quarter, and that's the STEAM Lending Library. Just this week, we did our kickoff and lending of our first items, and we actually currently have 26 items from our library out in our school districts. So, and just to give you an idea what that entails, one item can include up to 15 to 20 other things, but so we're talking about hundreds of items that have gone out the door just in the last week here, and our schools are being able to take advantage of that through the generosity of the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation grant. A lot of work from the curriculum services team in getting everything set up and ready to go. If you are in the building and you stop by our curriculum services offices, Jenny will be glad to give you a tour of the library space that we have now back behind the curriculum offices. It's exciting that it's finally going. It was a lot of work, a lot of effort from the entire team to get that up and running. So a big thanks to everybody there. And if you're interested in getting started in the library and you'd like to get something for your own classroom, please reach out to Joe DeLucente. He'll be able to get you started and set up an account for you to do that. We're excited to get our own here, especially those at Clairview, utilizing that equipment as well. Other big things that we've been doing, we've been working hard. Becky Henderson has been kicking off our Open Education Resources Initiative. We are Becky is the lead for that in Pennsylvania. So we've been working with some of our schools to kick that off, and just recently we started working with Greensburg-Salem to do a curriculum revamp on their part, and this is the start of a real long-term relationship with them to do that. So we're excited that that's happening. Last thing I wanted to mention, we have been working all of this past quarter with about 40, almost 50 teachers from this county in our Teacher in the Workplace program, in cooperation with the Workforce Investment Board and the Westmoreland County Workforce Forum for Workforce Development. We have had 4 sessions to date. Our teachers have gone out into the field. They've had job shadowing experiences. They've gotten to tour a number of manufacturing and healthcare and technology and IT businesses in the area. Just yesterday, the folks got to go out and tour the CTCs, and it's been a great experience. This is our second year of doing this. We're about to embark on writing the grant for a third year as well, and it's very positive that we'll continue the effort with the IU taking the lead as we move forward with it. So it's an exciting thing to hear teachers talk about how they're viewing career and what they can do with their students now versus what they knew before. So they have a more of a common language about going out there and doing, at least talking to their kids about their futures a little bit, with a little more of a reference to what's available in our local workforce. So work continues there, and we'll be excited to keep that rolling. So those are the big things at the moment, and I'll turn it back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Tim. And so let's go to Lynn Liu for an update for financial services.
Thank you, Dr. Conway. Just want to let you know, we did wrap up the 18-19 fiscal year. We filed our annual financial report with PDE just before Thanksgiving. DeLuzia & Company has almost completed the audit of our financial statements, and those will be issued to our board in January. They have a small amount of testing to complete here now that we have our fixed asset reports back from industrial appraisal. But as soon as that's done, we'll have our audit done. And it was a very smooth audit. They were only here about a week, and everything went very well. So I'm happy with that. We are in the process of the 19-20 school year and actually getting prepared to get ready for calendar rollovers in our system for obvious things like W-2s and payroll, and then 1099s for our vendors as well. So it's a busy time of year for us for various reasons. We're also starting on 2021 budgets. We'll start with the general operating budget. As a matter of fact, it's underway already. That gets presented to the superintendents and business managers the beginning of the third week of January, and then to our board the fourth week of January, and it will get voted on in February. So that's a lot of work to get done, but right after that, we get onto other budgets for the 2021 year for all the special education programs. So I just want to thank everybody. If you have any questions about anything, please give us a call. And I want to thank my staff as usual.
All right, thank you very much, Lynn.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for the update and all of your hard work around the budget season and getting the AFRs done and so on. Okay, so unfortunately, Eric Vaughn was unable to join us today, but he did share some things that he asked me to share with the group. First, Act 44 grant trainings and tabletop exercises have been held to date, and many things that are going on throughout the county in providing services to our districts, as well as internally when it comes to school safety. Topics such as reunification, active shooter, NIMS and ICS, and also Clairview and administrative emergency planning is underway with that of One Star. So additional on-site meetings are going to be scheduled here in the near future. So Eric and his group have been doing a lot of work when it comes to Act 44, school safety and security, not only for the organization, but also for our member school districts. So thanks again, Eric, for sending that update. When it comes to executive services, a few things just to mention. First, Step Up Westmoreland and the mental health network continues to grow and thrive. And thanks to everyone that is partaking in that leadership, from Kira, Marissa, and Tim. So many people to thank, but we are really starting to get noticed when it comes to the work that we're doing here. In fact, we've now had one national presentation, as well as a few state level presentations at conferences around Step Up Westmoreland. So again, we encourage you to check out stepupwestmoreland.org to see more about what's going on with the mental health network that is a triumvirate of the IU, the districts, and the county. And so it's truly a great partnership with those two partners there. Also, I wanted to share that the IU is entering into an agreement, working relationship with a company called China FIFA EDU. And it's a company based in China that works with U.S. schools to provide opportunities for Chinese students as well as U.S. students for cultural experiences. And so we are looking at working with them to have summer STEM camps that occur within Westmoreland County that would invite American students as well as Chinese students. We're also looking at, during the school year, hosting students from China through the Youth Ambassador Program, which is a 2-week program. And we have districts who are interested in working with us as well. Other things would be promoting and utilizing online courses with Chinese students when they were in their 12th grade there, as well as looking at F1 visa program, where we would be a clearinghouse for students coming here for educational purposes. That becomes a revenue generator for the intermediate unit, which helps offset membership fees for our districts. So we're really excited that we're now going international with our work and being able to provide international experiences for our students as well as our staff. Another thing I wanted to share, RIU is the lead IU for this year's Pennsylvania Association of Intermediate Units annual conference that is being held in Seven Springs. We are in charge of the team building, helping to secure keynote speakers, as well as the fundraising aspect of it. And we're very, very proud to share that our theme for this year is kindness, the key to our neighborhood. And of course, that is a shout out to Fred Rogers, and everything within the conference is tied to the theme. So we are working on a backpack project, which will provide supplies for students who are homeless through backpacks, and creating, our goal is 1,000 backpacks that we would be able to distribute to homeless students as part of that kindness theme. So we have a very hardworking team from across divisions working on this. So I want to thank you very much for all the hard work that you're doing when it comes to that. Our identified charity is the Fred Rogers Center, specifically its Simple Interactions program. So as we raise money throughout PAIU, that money is going to be going towards that specific program. And it just teaches students how to be kind to one another through different lessons through the Fred Rogers Center. So we're really excited that we are the identified lead for the state and providing opportunities for people to get to know Westmoreland County through our efforts. I also want to share that our online store for purchasing shirts and sweatshirts is very, very close to being live. And that's thanks to our WIU store team of Sue Soltis, Lynn Weir, as well as Jason Stragan. They've worked many hours going through the thousands of possibilities of things to put our logo on, and things that you can wear, things that you can sit around, and it's only the beginning. And so it's my hope that I'll be able to release the official site here in the next 24 to 48 hours. Maybe you can get some Christmas shopping done by buying your loved ones some IU apparel, or for the future. So again, thanks to the team for taking the time and setting up a great store. And just like the Clairview store, 15% of every sale is going to go towards the WIU Foundation. And so as you buy swag, you're also supporting the foundation. So again, thank you on behalf of the foundation for your support on that. A reminder, this Friday is our next Variety Dress Down Day, December 13th. So it's our hope that if you haven't signed up, that you'll still consider signing up. And we are so excited to be able to give some bikes away and strollers away at our next in service. I'm sorry, our all IU in service which again, mark your calendars for Wednesday, April 8th. And so there'll be division-based activities going on in the morning, and then we will come together in the afternoon at the Ramada to celebrate retirees, celebrate years of service, milestones, and also give away some great things to kids as a result of our efforts. Last but not least, our next quarterly meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, March 11th, and it's going to be via Zoom, just like we did here today. So hopefully you found this format worthwhile and comfortable. And I know it was less logistics that we had to do as well. This will also be available via our YouTube channel once it's uploaded here in the next day or two. So I'd be happy to open it up for questions. You can either use the chat function that is listed below, or you can unmute yourself if you have any questions. So Sue Soltis, do you have any questions for us today?
I have no questions at this time, but thanks for asking.
Well, thank you for attending this quarterly meeting. And forever, everyone will see that you attended as long as we have a YouTube channel. So thanks again for attending. All right, well, with that, I want to wish everyone happy holidays. And I look forward to seeing you out and about as we visit classrooms and buildings. Take care of yourself. And as always, stay classy, Westmoreland Intermediate Unit. That concludes our broadcast meeting.